Hey, welcome guys to our 6th episode. This is our weekly analysis for the month of May 12th down to mid the 16th. So for those that are new to this channel, this is an episode. This is like a series. This is a series that we began last month. And what we are here to do is to give you guys high quality weekly analysis on different Forex pairs. And now we are also doing that of energy pairs like gold, doing that of very soon we're going to add indices to it. So it's part of the growth process. We're taking it one step at a time. So majorly we deal with Forex pairs. So USDJPY, EU, GBP, JPY, these are pairs that you should expect us to give you analysis on. So me personally, I love doing this. It's a passion for me. I love analyzing the charts and giving it all for free. So before no much ado, let's just head towards what we have for this week. So first of all, like I do say, and I'll always keep repeating, markets, you want to analyze the market, first of all you have to pay attention to two things: its intention, then its direction. So first of all, the intention, how do we derive market intention? We derive market intention from the fundamental analysis. You don't skip any of it. Then the direction is from the technical analysis. That is when you use your charts to see market's direction. So first of all, you have to look at market's intent for the week. So market intent is when you have to now analyze the fundamentals, the economic news coming out for that week. Because this economic news will tell you when to expect high volatility, when market is going to be in its manipulation phase for the week. Because I do tell you guys, market do three things. This is like an expo. I'm giving you guys secrets here. Market do three things. Every time it does accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So this economic news, this fundamental analysis tells you when to expect market to move into a manipulation phase, be in accumulation phase, or to be in distributive phase. Because we all know that when there is a high impact news, that is when market manipulates. That is obviously the time market is in the manipulation phase. And once it kicks off, once it's done in the manipulation phase, it starts distributing. So that is when major traders, that's when they always want to trade. They want to come in after the manipulation phase. Then why do people don't trade on Monday? Why don't they trade on Monday? Because on Mondays, what market does is market most times on Monday accumulates. So market is having this kangaroo movement, or what we call consolidation. You understand? So people avoid Mondays, most times Tuesdays. So when people come into the market, it's Tuesday that's when the news comes in. You know, if you've been in the market for a while, I've been in the market for years. So I've been in the market for years, and I've come to understand that CPI most times, CPI does not come out on Monday, never. It always comes out during the midweek, towards the midweek or in the midweek. So this is what this fundamental analysis is here for. It's here to tell you what is market's intention. So now look at Monday. Monday is very quiet, no news coming up on Monday. On Tuesday, we have like I told you guys, CPI most times on Tuesday. So CPI is coming out on Tuesday. You know what CPI is? The consumer price index, a very important economic indicator for inflation. So also the climate count for GBP, that's British pound. Then also on Thursday, so like I said, on Tuesday, being the day that CPI is going to come out, that's the day you should be expecting manipulation. So that's the day that market should be in the manipulation phase. So I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. That's the day that market should be in the manipulation phase. So that's the day you should expect major weeks, major pullback to retracement levels, major pullback to 0.618. I've been giving signals, and if you guys have noticed, the signals has been spot on, because I've been in this space of analyzing for years. So I know what market does and what market is about to do. Hear me out. No one knows market verbatim. Nobody can do that. I don't know market 100%. You understand? Because market is an entity on its own. It can do whatever it wants to do. It can decide to manipulate on Wednesday. You understand? But then we have much more knowledge about it. You understand? due to history. We can predict it due to history, and most times history repeats itself. I don't know if you understand. So we know with history and how many years we've been trading that markets, once you see a high impact news, expect it to manipulate that has been happening all the time. And at the same time, that zone it comes into towards that manipulation phase, that is always towards a discount or premium level for those that are IC that is PDRA. It comes towards those levels. Once it comes towards those levels, then it distributes. Once it sweeps liquidity on the discount price level or the premium price level at 0.238, that's Fibonacci, 0.618 Fibonacci. Once it gets towards those level, bam, it skips off its distribution fees. So on Wednesday there's no much news except for the Aussie. On Thursday, Aussie also employment, general employment rate. So these are economic indicators that help analyze inflation. Employment rate it tells us the performance of a country's economy. So on Thursday afternoon, this is PPI. PPI is also a high impact news. It's used to analyze producers' price index. So it's also a very good indicator. So another thing is the Fed Chair Powell speech. It's also very, very important. These Thursdays we are also going to expect more of displacement. This news can either cause market to keep selling, to keep going on one phase, or it can cause market to go the opposite phase, the opposite way of the trend. Because now the trend that has been established for this week is bearish. For EU/GU is bearish. So now this news can either take market the opposite way, that's manipulation, or it can either sell market, bring up the sell continuation. So bear it in mind, it's still a short-term sell. Because why? From the monthly aspect, from the monthly view, market is still bullish. So, but from the weekly view, market is bearish, short-term bearish. So you guys should analyze the market from different time frames. I do teach time frame synchronization, how to synchronize the whole time frame to get to have a proper view of market's direction. So this is all for, I don't want to take too much time on the market intention. You can see Thursday is when there is a huge news coming on Thursday. So CPI might not move the market too much, but who knows? On Friday, no much news. Those consumer sentiments and inflation expectations. So, but they are still in high impact news. But we have seen we have picked out 2 days to expect much volatility, which is on Tuesday and on Thursday. Other days is going to be more about more displacement and market accumulating. So that's all for market intention. You want more in-depth analysis? Hit me up. I give tutorials. I give mentorship. I do mentorship here. So you can hit me up on my email. Ask me questions. I could give you free, more in-depth analysis because my videos are timed for less than 20 minutes. So that's all. We move over to market's direction. So for market's direction, for EU, we are going to look at UJ and gold, our favorite pair. So now looking at EU, we saw how perfect my analysis was last week. It was so perfect. I'm going to expand this so you can see. It was so perfect. The prediction was on point. I told you guys the market is going to come towards here and it's going to sell from. What happened? It came towards here, towards the premium price level. Like I told you guys, always sell from the premium price level. It came towards here and what did it? Dropped 175 pips. I sent it on my comment. Market dropped 175 pips in profit and it's still going to drop because we obviously see a fair value gap here. Yes, it tapped it. I don't know if you guys can see. It tapped the fair value gap, and like I told you guys can also come to buy around here, and it did what? It did exactly the same thing. It tapped the fair value gap here and instead kicked off the buy or retracement. So we could see market push towards it one more time, then buy all the way up. So CPI could push it towards this level, absorb the liquidity here because you can see an obvious rejection block over here. You can also see an obvious other block over here. So market might tend to come towards here. CPI could push it down all the way here, then it's going to buy. It's going to continue the buy trend. So I told you guys, market is still buying. You can see this large candlestick. It's actually a bullish engulfing. For people that know what engulfing candles are, it's a bullish engulfing candle. It signifies bullish trend. So all this is just market trying to cover up here, an obvious gap here. So what are we expecting? We expect EU to still buy, but that should be towards the 3rd week or the last week of May. So this is all for EU. I really apologize because I know you guys want me to give you guys more in-depth analysis. So I'm going to give you guys more in-depth analysis. I've been seeing your feedbacks on Twitter, and I really do appreciate you guys coming out and saying the thank yous. I appreciate the thank yous, and I always want to give you guys the best. So I'm always going to keep giving you guys the best. Thank you or no thank you. So we expect market to buy. So I'm not going to say that, oh, it's going to keep selling. No, I wouldn't say that. We should expect market to react off this fair value gap. You understand? So on that note, I wouldn't say keep selling. No, expect market to buy. So the moment it sells towards that level, buy it off. So I'm not going to say, hey, the market's going to sell all the way here. No, I did that last week because I knew it's going to sell towards that fair value gap, and it did that exactly. So for this week, I'm not going to say, hey, keep buying, keep selling. No, it's going to be a little bit tricky over here. CPI will sell it all the way down here and buy it off. Then the Fed Powell speech is going to keep buying it. So we want to be very calculative as we take this trade, risk wise, like I do tell you guys. So I'm not going to give any signal this week. I'm really sorry. I might give a signal if I see a very good signal on USDJPY. I could give you guys a very good signal on USDJPY. But if I'm to give a signal over here, I will just see short-term sell. Like I said, short-term sell. Sell it from 1.301. It's going to come towards this gap split and it's going to sell, but it's not going to sell 100 pips. It's not going to sell, I wouldn't say it's going to sell 200 pips like I said last week. Last week, yes, we did well, but it might sell 60 pips. Yes, it's definitely going to sell 60 pips. So sell it from 1.130, 1.1301, risk wisely, sell it all the way to, let's go for 60. So let's say 1.1240. It's definitely going to go sell to 1.1240 from that level. So that's all for EU. I don't have much time. If you want more analysis, like I do tell you guys, hit me up on my email. I'm going to give you guys much more in-depth analysis. So for UJ, another perfect analysis. I don't know, I've been giving you guys perfect analysis. I don't know if you guys have noticed. So another perfect analysis I gave you guys last week that UJ is going to buy, and what happened? It totally bought. So you can see over here that, like I told you guys, it's going to buy from this split, but then it's bought, but wicked all the way to this, retested this, came towards retesting this other block here before it kicked off the buy. So we can obviously see that the buy is going to have obviously a buy continuation towards this level. So last week it wasn't able to buy towards this level, but hopefully this week with the CPI coming out, with the Fed Powell speech, is definitely going to push it all the way up here. I don't know if you guys understand. And to be very honest, even this the installation of a Pope is going to also affect the market this week. So expect movement from the Euro pairs. So market is going to buy all the way towards this level. So come in, buy it, but you should be very certain to buy from a discount price area. Those that are ICT disciples, you know what PDRAs are. So you always want to buy from PDRAs. So definitely you always want to buy from here. You can obviously see a rejection block over here. Okay, not there. Let's scrutinize it better. So like I do tell you guys, you try to look out for blocks. Obvious blocks is also the same thing as support areas, because you always want to buy off a support area and sell off a resistance area. So a strong resistance and strong support area have to be very specific. So the moment price comes towards here, this split, we should expect UJ to buy off it. So no signals for UJ. I'm very certain of EU, but no signals for UJ. I'm not seeing any clear area to buy. Yes, there are very good areas to buy off it, but I'm not seeing a very strong area to buy off. So UJ is going to buy, but we aren't certain of the price area, because obviously here I also use volume index to check. People are always have their trades around here. You can see that this level, people have their trades around it. It's 4.916 billion Japanese yen. These are the orders around this area. So I'm giving you guys, like, this is a secret indicator I normally use. So I use this to see the orders. So the order flow around here is really intense. So that is the area. Like I do tell you guys, it's an order flow towards what's it called? It's an order flow towards a discount area. Discount area is 0.236. These are order flows towards a discount area. So you want to buy off it. straight up, buy it all the way from here, all the way up to 148. You can see that this extension level is at the almost at the midpoint of the favorite lookout, so market is definitely going to buy towards that area. So this is like, is it 500 pips? I think 500 pips. So enjoy, have fun. This is UJ for you. UJ definitely gives huge amount of pips, so enjoy UJ. So heading towards that's all for UJ. We're heading towards gold, our brother, our most valuable player, MVP. So last week we saw gold do what it does normally. Yes, it weaked this, it's even closed above itself. It's closed above it. This was the analysis that I believe I didn't get properly, I didn't get right. So yes, the UJ and EU was perfect, but my analysis on gold wasn't. So I have to be very honest with you guys. So USD, gold USD, what it did was that it bought strong. I believe this should be due to the tariff wars. I believe it bought really strong. Like I do tell you guys, once there's an instability, or maybe a news coming up, the Pope news coming up, you understand, the news on the Pope death, the news of the Pope's death, the news of the Pope coming in, it could affect the market, to be honest. So the moment such instability rises up, gold starts buying. So like I do tell you guys, don't see gold as, hey, gold is going to keep buying as far as these wars are all coming up, because what gold majorly does is people's sentiment. Is majorly moved by people's sentiment. So once everybody see that, hey, US dollar is not stable or Japanese yen is not stable, everybody takes their money and puts in the safest asset, which is gold. So that's why gold keeps buying. So you could see that it came all the way here and it bought strongly. So I would definitely say, hey, keep buying gold, because as you can see, it wasn't heading. I believe that it would want to buy from this level, but then it didn't come towards there. So I will definitely tell you guys, hey, there's an order block obviously here. You can see this order block is a short-term order block. I wouldn't say it's very strong, but it's an order block that could move market 100 pips. So we expect gold to come towards here, sell towards here, and buy off from there. So you can change the chart to see other blocks. You can change your chart type. Like I changed mine to line, and you definitely see the other block here. So I do tell you guys, I'll give you guys the best way to trade. You can also see that this other block is in line with a discount price area, that is Fibonacci 0.786. So I do tell you guys, hey, I've been on this trade for years. I know how to use Fibonacci by God's grace, by Yahweh's grace. So this is, you can see exactly, I didn't put this in right now, you can see exactly on that point, it touched it and it moved all the way up. So expect market to come towards this level, then buy all the way off it. So I'll give the price level to expect it to buy all the way. So 3.2, it's going to sell towards 3,240. So it's going to sell towards 3,240 and buy off from that level. So that's all for now. Like I do tell you guys want more in-depth analysis. I love analyzing the market. So it's something I do for free. You want analysis on gold and the rest of it. Even indices pairs, you can break up Nasdaq. I can look at Nasdaq for you. I can look at DXY for you. I can look at so many indices. I can look at what's the name again? DAX. I have a lot of indices I also look out for. So you guys can bring them up. I'll look at it for you guys. And if you guys want me to post on it, don't worry, I'll post it up for you guys. So for those that also trade the volatility index, I also look at volatility index. Deriv, I do that. So you guys want volatility index, you guys want jump 5,000 index, all of them, no problem. We look at them because it's all the same chart. For those that trade Bitcoin and the rest of it, you guys also want me to look at Bitcoin for you guys, USDT and the rest of them, no problem. We look at it. Ethereum, the rest of them, we look at it together. So that is all for now. Like I do tell you guys, like, subscribe. These are very, very high quality analysis that I'm sending for you guys your way. So like it, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for more updates. And that's all for now. I wish you guys a very blessed trading week.